Hey everyone, a little bit of Hamburg, a little bit of cheese, and that's today's dish in a crescent roll. We're making cheesy beef roll-ups. They're fun and quick to make and good at any part of a lunch or dinner. Let's get our stuff out. The ingredient list is pretty small. Pound of ground beef, couple tubes of crescent rolls, about a cup of cheddar cheese, and same thing with Parmesan, some fresh chopped parsley, and you know what, if you don't have it, just use the dry stuff, it'll work just as fine. Some garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of salt and pepper. Told you there wasn't a whole lot to it. Let's get over to our frying pan. In goes our ground beef. We'll cook it down till it's mostly done, then we'll add our spices. That's garlic and a little bit of onion powder. I suppose you could use the real thing if you wanted to, but I'm not so sure it would work great. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, to whatever you like, of course. And we're just going to give this a nice little mix. And let the Hamburg continue cooking till it's done. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. So we're going to get it out of the pan, into a bowl. Try to keep as much of the grease out as you can. I can't believe this is lean ground beef because it sure didn't used to be like this. Or maybe I just remember regular ground beef having a ton of fat in it. Not sure. So we'll put that aside and go on to our rolls. There you go. Our crescent rolls are out. We've got to unroll them. Now here's a trick I did learn by almost accident. Use a knife to cut them apart. Never mind that they're perforated. I've stretched them so out of shape doing that. And it's so much easier just putting a good knife on it. The other thing I learned, and you'll see this now, is let your ground beef cool for 15-20 minutes or so, because I found it really difficult right now. See, the steam's still coming off it. But anyway, you're going to take a tablespoon of ground beef, put yourself a good pinch of cheddar, and then to our Parmesan, nice pinch there, so you got a nice mix of cheese. And lastly, a little bit of our parsley in the middle. Now I found if you fold the ends over, it kind of helps seal in a good chunk of it. And then you just give it a roll. Just like that. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but part of the issue with the ground beef not being cooled is it gets it thins out the dough actually. So let's do it again. I figured this actually worked out better. A little bit of the cheese on the bottom. Then our tablespoon of ground beef. Well, ish, of course. And mush it down so it stays in one spot. A little bit of the cheddar. And of course, a little bit of our chopped parsley. And there you go. Then the rest is just getting that rolling just right. So you can see I pulled over the tops and I kind of mushed it at the sides. So that way at least I know it had kind of a seal. And then you just roll them up. Easy. You can make a lot of these with a pound of Hamburg. It works out really well. But here's our finished product. There's all of them right there. A couple of them, that's not really holes. That's just the Hamburg that I kind of rolled it up into. Into the oven it's going to go. 375 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Unless the timer goes off and you're not paying attention, then they come out a little darker than they should, like that. But that's my fault for ignoring the timer, and they were in an extra 5 minutes or so. But they're still going to be okay. Onto a plate they go. Don't they look yummy? Ah, they are. You're going to like this one for sure. Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.